Hi there, it's Kim McLeod, Grandma K. Today's tough topics. Today's topic is tough topics. I'm a parent of a special needs child, and I'm part of a palliative care parents group. And often we have tough topics to discuss. We talk about life-threatening issues for our children. We talk about end of life. And, in that conversation, I came up with an idea, or it was not an idea, I was just reminded that, when we're faced with topics that we need to approach with our children, whether it's, about personal safety, stranger danger, drugs and alcohol, sex, or death, that it's our fear that gets in the way of having an honest conversation with our children. And while the fear is there, we also recognize that children's attention span or interest is short, and they work on stuff internally as well. So while we could consider a whole bunch of questions about when's the right time and how am I going to talk about it. And we're thinking from a place of such big magnitude and cognitive understanding about, wow, what does this mean? When really in a child's mind, it's just this short and this simple. It's, oh, okay. And then off they'll go. You're like, what? But wait, I worked up all my stress and I'm sweating and I've been anxious about this. Here's the key. Here's the thing, no matter what the topic is, I think it's the most important thing to figure out how to be present with your child and how to ask them the question, what does this mean to you? So, when we're talking about safety, what does it mean to be safe? What does it mean to you to be safe? When do you feel safe? And have the conversation with them there. Drugs and alcohol. Well, what do you think about that? And how would you manage that? And again, putting it to them about how they can consider that for themselves. So there's three things I want you to remember. I'm just going to hold up my little stickum. I want you to remember to breathe. I want you to acknowledge the fear that you're feeling when you're faced with one of those moments, whether you're in the conversation or you're thinking about having the conversation. Acknowledge your fear. And then I want you to refocus to this present moment, to the now moment, where you can be with your children and just be in a space to listen to them process about the topic. You might sit down and say, hey, I gotta talk to you. Grandpa's going to die. His body's not going to work anymore. What do you think about that? And then just sit in silence. I mean, it is hard. I'm not going to kid you. But, sitting in the silence also gives children space to be comforted, to be with you, to know that you're there for them, and to do the processing that they need. Then you just come back again, no matter what the topic is, safety, drugs and alcohol, sex, or death. These are all the tough topics of our lifetime, and I have faith that you're going to do them well. Good luck, and I hope that, breathing, acknowledging, and working to be in the present moment is helpful to you and your moments with your children. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.